Hello everybody, I'm going to do the third part of my nanny jobs video. So in the first two parts I talked about my first nanny job. So if you want to check those out, I'll link them below so you can watch those two and then come and watch this one. So after the family moved, which was in January, I knew I had to find another job. So basically, I just kind of took the whole month of January off. I wasn't looking, I wasn't really diving into that. I just kind of took a break because I was so exhausted. Like I stated in my previous videos, or one of them, I said I worked 10 days straight before they moved. So that was really exhausting. So I took a break through January, and then February I kind of just dived right on in. And at this point I was going to school. I was going to school full time. I had a internship. I was at the daycare at the school, so I was doing that. So it was hard to find another job, to tell you the truth, because I've had to find a job that kind of fit around my schedule because my schedule was so crazy. I was, let's see, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday I was at school. And Tuesday and Thursday I had my internship job in the morning, and in the afternoon I had school. And then Friday, the internship job had like a meeting you had to go to, so that was in the afternoon, but I also had class in the morning on Friday, so I was going to school 3 days a week. So I was trying to find something that was like conducive to my schedule, so that was the hardest part. And I applied to so many jobs, went on I think 2-3 interviews. I think it was 2. The first interview was just like an occasional job. At that point I was like, okay, if I could just get something like occasionally, then that would be fine. At least I'm getting some income in. So I went on that interview, and I got the job. And I haven't watched him this year, but I watched him quite a few times last year. Yeah, so I got that job. They call me when they need me, basically. And I went on another interview. It was like, I don't know how old the boy was, like 6 months, 5 months old. And they were very protective of him, I could tell. And she was kind of worried that I was in a daycare setting because of the germs. But I'm like, I told her, I said, I hardly ever get sick. It's very rare that I get sick. I am very proactive about my health, and being around kids, you would think, oh gosh, you're sick all the time. No, that's not the case. Just because you're around kids all day does not mean you're sick 3 times a month. That has never been me. I think I'm around kids all the time, that my immunity has built up a lot, so I'm not prone to the little sniffles that everyone gets. So I'm pretty lucky with that. So knock on wood. So I've been fortunate about that I've never really gotten like sick. So yeah. So I went on that interview, and they were just very worried. The baby was very very demanding and clinging, and they had a few health problems with him in the beginning. So I wasn't expecting for her to call me back, honestly. So I kept looking and never heard back from her, which I find very rude. When you are doing interviews and interviewing people and responding to posts and stuff, Like, it's just common sense to say, you know what, I'm looking for somebody else, or you don't fit the bill, or whatever. Just something, so I'm not like dangling. It happened to me quite a few times. I'd go on interviews, I would never hear from the family again. So that's kind of disappointing about finding a job, is you get turned down a lot. Be expected to get turned down a lot. So I kept looking for a job, and I finally found one that kind of fit my schedule. So I applied to it and said, I'm going to school, da da da, and so I went on an interview, of course, and so I met the family. This is the job I'm currently at now. I went to their house. I met the family. I even met the dad. And all was well. I answered the questions, and I was on my merry way. Then I think, was it the next day or the day after? Yeah, I think it was, might have been like Wednesday or Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday. They said they were going to interview somebody else. So I said, okay, fine. After me, they had another person to interview. So they wouldn't get a hold of me until, like, I forgot if it was Tuesday or Wednesday. So she called me, whatever day it was, and said, we would like you to, be a part of our family and come work with us. So I was like, yeah, sure, I would love to. So that's where I'm at now. I love the family, love the kids. The boy was 8 months when I started, and the little girl was 2.5, or not quite 2.5. No, not quite 2.5. She was 2. They are like 18, 19 months apart. Like, you talk about close. At first, it was hard getting used to and adjusting to taking care of two kids that are very close in age, because when she was 2, she was very I wouldn't say clingy, but she was like in between that and like independence. Like, you still kind of had to help her out. Like, she still needed help going potty and stuff like that. And the 8-month-old obviously doesn't walk, crawls, so you constantly have a kid on your hip and taking care of the other one. It was a challenge at first, but now that they're older and they're 3 and 20 months old, it's a lot easier, and their personalities are coming out a lot. They are very, very funny. The boy is just, he's hilarious. He's starting to talk and say things and trying to find new words, and he understands. He clearly understands what I'm saying, because I will say, you wanna go outside? He'll go, uh-huh, or and then when we go to the park and the library, which I do almost every time I'm working, that's what we do, park and library. On Wednesday, I don't have the 3-year-old. I have just the boy, just the 20-month-old, because the 3-year-old goes to preschool during the day. So I just have the little boy. And we go to story time, and then we go to the park. Oh, and I forgot to say, I work Monday and Wednesday. Now, that's not a lot, but when I was in school, that was perfect. But now I don't have school, so it's like, oh, well, you don't do anything. And yeah, most of the time I don't. Throughout the day and the week, I really don't. I'm looking at occupational therapy schools, and I'm trying to get all my prerequisites and stuff in order so I can apply. And each school has different application days, times to send in your application, and some of them it's later in the year and some of them is early next year. So I'm trying to get that in order. one of the schools requires you to do a CPR class, which I just did on Saturday. So that's done. There's a few classes that I need to take, so I will be going back to school. It won't be at the college at the university that I just graduated from. It's going to be a local college because I honestly can't afford that, the bill with that. So I'll be doing my classes at a community college, and I'm trying to look for ones in the summertime just so I can get it out of the way. I'm the kind of person where it's like, okay, you have all this stuff to do. Okay, hurry up and do them. Like, get them done, get them out of the way, get them over with, so you don't have to worry about it. And that's just my personality. I just like to get things done and get them over with so I don't have to worry about it. And I'll send in my applications and be like, okay, whew, done, over. So that's what I do when I'm not working. And I also started to pick up running. So in the mornings that I don't work, I will go running for about 30 minutes a day. So that kind of makes me feel like I'm doing something with my day. So that's what I do. So yes, I work Monday afternoon 3 to 6, which isn't hardly anything, but it is what it is. And I was desperate at the time. If I could, I would try to get a full-time job, but I love where I'm at now, and I love the flexibility of it. And Monday is 3 to 6. Wednesday is 8:45 to 12:45, 1. And then I'm off. But about every other weekend, I watch them not overnight, but I watch them at night while the parents go out. And actually this week, I'm actually watching them again on Thursday because the mom has an appointment, and she needs to do that, and the kids will be napping. So I will be working Thursday this week, and it's very flexible and very random. Some of the extra days, like sometimes it's like, can you work Monday morning instead of the afternoon? Stuff like that. And I like that I can be flexible to their schedule. So if they need me, and also the parents are going to be going out, actually out of the country pretty soon, and her mom, grandma, is going to be watching the kids while they're gone, and I'll be helping out the grandma. And I will also be watching them overnight for the first time for a day, because grandma will have them for, I don't know when they leave, but she'll have them for like 4 or 5 days. And then while she's watching them, I'll come over and help her out. And then she'll leave, I think I'm watching them, Thursday afternoon. So she'll leave Thursday afternoon, and I will watch them until Friday night. So I will be spending the night at their house. So that's my first time watching them overnight. And I'm kind of nervous about that because the 20-month-old, last time I knew, he still wakes up in the middle of the night. So that's going to be interesting. And they're super early birds. If you thought I was early bird, they're earlier than me. They wake up like 5:30, 6:30, and it's like, hello. So I'll be a zombie nonetheless. But they're so much fun. The little girl she's talking so much more. She loves school. She knows all her numbers and shapes and letters and all that kind of stuff. And she's very creative, very imaginative. It's a great age. I love 3-year-olds. It's kind of the perfect age. They're out of their like tantrumy stage, and they're kind of more into like the preschool stage. I love that. Even though she does have her moments where she's like yesterday she was like, what was she? She was like flipping out for some reason. Like, where's my other toy? I'm like, and she like was starting to get, emotional, like a tantrum was coming on. And I'm like, I don't know, where's the last time you put it? It's okay, go get it. And then she goes, gets it. And it was just like so random. Like she just gets emotional very quickly. And there's a few times where she, they call her like drama queen. Like she overdoes it, and she does it a few times with me where she will be like crying over something so not important. Like I think I tending to her brother or something, and she wanted something and I didn't respond to her right away, and so she got all emotional, and I said, hold on just a second. What is it that you need? Or she needed help or something. And I said, what is it that you need? Do you need help? Instead of crying, can you say, Erin, I need some help, please? Can you come over here? I'm trying to teach her not to use crying as communication, but words as communication, because nobody knows, when they're crying what they need or what's going on. So I'm trying to teach her to say like, hey, I need some help over here, instead of crying because I'm not going to her right away. So we're working on that one. But she is a lot of fun. She is very girly girl, loves dress up, loves makeup. For her Easter basket, she got like this like princess like hair salon or beauty salon stuff. Like she had a hair dryer that actually turns on. It was a little mini hair dryer that actually turns on. It's like, I don't know, it's like a little motor with a fan in it, and it's like, I'm like, wow, that is awesome. I was just like mesmerized by that. I'm like, wow. It was just so cute. So she was doing my hair yesterday. So they're very fun. Very, very fun. The 20-month-old is, oh my, he has a personality on him. And like I was saying before, I probably didn't finish my story, but we go to the park and the library every day that I'm there. And so I'll say, gotta get your shoes on. Where's your shoes? Go get your shoes. And he'll look at my feet and say, choose, and he'll go over to where I put my where I put my shoes. He goes, shoes, and he'll bring me my shoes. How cute is that? So he just recently started doing that. I probably want to say around 18 months, 19 months he started doing that. Like really comprehending, like, okay, these are your shoes, you put them on. Or he'll notice I have them on, and he'll say, shoes, and then he'll point to his feet, because, like, where's my shoes, I'll say, can you go get your shoes? And he'll go find where his shoes are. And like if we're at the park, I say, can you throw this away in the trash can? Can you find the trash can? And he'll throw it away in the trash can, and he loves it. If you want to start teaching kids to help out, start at an early age, because that's where it starts at. And I noticed that he's starting to like put things away without you asking him to do it. Like one time I took off his jacket and he grabbed it from me and put it in his room. Like, hello. 20 months old and you're doing that? Like, how awesome is that? So one little thing can sprout into many things. And he started doing that with toys too. Like yesterday, his sister and we were playing with a puzzle, and he wanted to go outside. They have this little bouncy thing that inflates and deflates, and he wanted to go jump in that. So he goes, all done. So he takes the box and he puts the little puzzle pieces in there, and we weren't done yet, but he's like, all done. It is so cute. I love that age. I love when they're a year and a half. It's such an amazing age, and you can really make an impact on their little lives. He is just a precious little boy. The parents are so super with them. They love their kids, and like I said in my previous videos, I really didn't feel like the other parents really loved their kids. Now that I have this job and their parents really show affectionate to their kids and they're very involved with their kids, I'm like, wow, they're awesome. Even the dad is so involved with the kids, and it's different to see because you don't see it very often. You don't see the dad stepping in very often. So he is very involved, and I love to see when the parents are involved. It's just amazing, and the kids are a lot happier because of it. And every time we come through up the driveway, the little boy sees the dad's car and daddy, daddy, daddy. So I'll say, oh, he's working here. He's always asking about him, and it's cute. So and I don't know if people will wonder about this, but when they do go out, none of the kids cry. The 20-month-old used to be very clingy. I want to say around like 14, 15 months to about 17 months, maybe even sooner than that, like 16 months. He was very clingy and did not want mom to leave. He was very clingy over mom. Did not want mom to leave. Every time I came there, he was like bawling because he knew that she was gonna leave. But now, the 3-year-old does not cry or fuss or anything, and the 20-month-old does not cry or fuss when they leave. When they go out on date night or when she leaves, none of that. And when they go out, when both of them go out like for date night, it's bye-bye, 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 mom. So I have no problems with that. But I do know there is a certain age where they get attached. But I think he's over it now, where he knows they're coming back, so he's not worried. He goes bye-bye, and half the time he doesn't even notice them leaving because he's so involved with me being there. And when I come in, as I have to ring the bell. They have like a courtyard that has a door, and so I ring the bell and they press a button inside and it opens the door. And then I go through the little courtyard and then open another door to their house. And every time I go through the first door, I will see both of them standing in the they have like French doors that have window glass, and I see them both standing there, and the 3-year-old opens up the door. It is so cute. So they love when I come over. They love that. So I really don't have anything to complain about this job like I did the last job. So I'm very lucky and very fortunate to have met the family and be with the family. So I'm very grateful for that. So that's the wrap for my second nanny job. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.